look smart. And you look very handsome.
With our Legos.
With our Legos and our box of parents. Welcome back to the vlog. So, this week we did Fantasia. We decided to watch Fantasia 2000 at home. We didn't watch both. But we didn't have to, because tell the good folks at home why we're dressed so nice.
How long will she hold this pause? Fort Worth Symphony was doing Fantasia live, where they actually played the film along with playing the music live, which was pretty cool.
Awesome. So we saw a lot of the Fantasia from 1940 live. So a little bit of history about Fantasia. It did come out in 1940. So if you've been following us, Disneybounding our life, we're actually traveling back in time from Peter Pan, about 13 years. So Fantasia actually came out in 1940, and they got the idea after the silly symphonies became so popular, the short cartoons, and so they did a full-length feature animation with just putting visual effects to music. If you haven't seen it by now, you need to. It really was a groundbreaking film. Like, there hadn't been anything like that, and at the different places that they actually released Fantasia, they actually installed the Fantasound system so that it was an enhanced audio experience for the movie-going peoples.
If only they would have had the Rumble theater seats back then. 40 seats.
The 40 seats. But it was really critically acclaimed by most film critics. They were raving about it and the visual aspects and how they, the crescendo of the sound was so blah, blah, blah. And actually most of the criticism came from the classical community, which I thought was funny / weird / sad. Most people were saying that the arrangements weren't to their liking. I guess Igor Stravinsky didn't like how they arranged the Rite of Spring, saying that they cut out all the hard parts and reordered the way the music was supposed to go. And then a lot of people said that putting visuals to music kind of defeated the purpose of going to the concert and just enjoying music for what it is. Now, this was part of my birthday present. So the other part is we always go camping, so you'll see that later. But if you don't know, I have a very classical music background. I used to play French horn in middle school and in high school and college. And I was that kid that instead of listening to like pop on the way to school when I biked, I listened to classical music. Mostly Lord of the Rings there for a while, the Lord of the Rings soundtrack, and Broadway musicals.
And if she needed to ride fast, ride to the Valkyrie.
Exactly. So I have always loved classical music, and I actually grew up going to Bass Hall in Fort Worth, actually going to ballet productions with my mom. So this was a fun trip down childhood memory lane for me. And I loved it.
Never been to one of these before, so it'll be interesting.
So we are, there's Fantasia 2000, and they do the Firebird Suite, which is one of my favorites. And so we dressed as the Mother Nature character. I have a green dress on. and then Jared's the volcano. I'm not sure what that says about our relationship.
With the scruff.
This was actually Jared's first concert. Classical concert, yes. How did you feel about your first experience?
It was cool. I am not classically trained, so I feel like there was a little bit lost in translation and appreciation, but experiencing the music firsthand was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I like the timpani.
What was really cool was watching how the conductor synced up the music that the orchestra was playing with the video that was going on screen. He actually had like basically a giant iPad that had the video playing in front of him, but it had dots for the beats and then like a bar, like when there was like a major thing that was gonna hit, go across the screen. That was pretty cool to watch.
It's like a giant advanced metronome.
Yeah. And the musicians are just always really talented. My family has kind of a personal connection to the Fort Worth Symphony because my horn teacher's son actually used to be the principal for this symphony, and I've been going and watching them for forever, and they're always, always incredible. I will say that at the concert tonight, there were a ton of kids and a ton of people that wouldn't have gone to the symphony otherwise. And so I think that Fantasia is like the gateway for people to learn about classical music and come to appreciate classical music, and then maybe perhaps go to other concerts. We were laughing because we heard Beethoven's Fifth and Beethoven's Sixth tonight, and apparently next week the Fort Worth Symphony is doing Beethoven's Seventh. So the conductor's like, come see the Beethoven Seventh. Maybe there's going to be some people who take him up on that.
I'm sure there will be. Not us.
No, not us. Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to add about Fantasia and the experience or anything else like that?
Crocodiles are strong.
And apparently dancing with the hippo is way more interesting to them than eating the hippo.
They had the bowl of fruit there. They could have all shared.
They could have shared the fruit. Sharing is caring.
Tutus don't cover hippos.
No, they don't. And ostriches do not look good doing ballet.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yay!
Wax on.
Bye.
Wax on.